we like to talk about Hong Kong stocks because we like to talk about the influence of China on this show. We think it's more and more relevant, clearly, to America's economic condition and future.
And the trade stuff is starting to like even out a little bit here, right?
You know, it's so episodic. You don't really follow these things, go front page and then they retreat. But there's obviously conversations happening in the background. And I think maybe both sides understand. And the reason why we talked about Xiaomi, you know, Xiaomi is the Apple of China, right? They make all the phones for for China, and it's probably, I would say, the biggest hedge fund consensus short around.
Really?
Yeah, and so.
Is this a Chino special?
No, I don't know if it's it might be. He hasn't said anything about it because we watched that pretty closely. But, you know, this is what happens where there's momentum and active capital invested on both sides, but the momentum is pointing downward. Right?
Oh, interesting.
So if you look at our chart here, you can see how the short interest is going through the roof.
Yeah.
And you see the price dipping. And what is this telling you? It's telling you that two things have happened here. One is that the 50-day moving average has slid below the 200 daily moving average, and usually that's a death cross. It's like the ultimate bearish sign, technically, for a particular stock.
That's a death cross.
No, that's short interest versus price.
Okay.
But when you see the 50-day and 200, when you see the 50-day average go below the 200-day moving average,
okay, gotcha.
Usually that's a bad sign for the stock.
I was going to say that chart looks like a death cross there.
Well, interestingly, so you've seen a lot of conviction on the short side. And what are they saying? Consumers in China, there's a lot of deflationary fears. There's a lot of talk about real estate losses. There's a lot of talk about bad economy. What are people going to stop buying? Phones.
Interesting.
So that's why we're talking about momentum can color certain stocks, can say a lot about energy, which it does, but also keep your eye on Xiaomi.